Any further out and I'd be back in Iowa, Mr. Scott.
Sorry, sir.
So this is Alex and Daniel from IGN looking at the second part of our Star Trek walkthrough. So Daniel, it looks like Kirk and Spock have finally arrived on New Vulcan.
Yeah, so in traditional Star Trek style, you've beamed down to a planet, and you can use the tricorder to scan local flora and fauna. And as we just saw, kill them if you want to, as Kirk just did. He just shot something out of the sky.
Is there any point to do that? Like, why would you scan the fauna?
By scanning stuff, you accumulate XP.
Okay.
So this is, again, another co-op action.
Have been enabled on this door.
Can we hack it?
Possibly, but you will have to work together to beat the encryption.
Right.
So it's kind of the mantra of the game, I guess. You have to work together to beat it.
It is. It's kind of like a buddy game, right?
Yeah.
So how does this work? What are you doing at this point?
Again, it's about matching waveforms, and I think Kurt's controlling one, Spock's controlling another, and you want to basically get them into sync.
Right. So obviously we're playing a single-player game at the minute, so the AI is controlling Spock, but otherwise you'd be playing with a mate or something.
Correct.
I believe we have a problem.
Really? But you can't make that jump.
It is highly doubtful that either of us can cross unharmed.
What about boost?
So what you can do at this point, if you're Kirk and you fancy it, as is his want, and he's quite hubristic, you can go for it and jump it, and this is what Kirk's about to do.
Okay.
But it has a consequence.
See? No problem. Okay, maybe any time now, Spock.
That's a far easier solution.
Exactly, and that's why Spock wins.
Right.
Thanks.
A little forethought next time, and there will be no need for gratitude, Captain. Another disturbed individual.
We gotta take him out, but remember, stun only.
I would not have it any
So
other way.
this is one of the Vulcans, I guess.
These are the Vulcans, but they've kind of been infected.
Ooh.
So
we don't know why at this point.
We don't know why at this point. So you can sneak up on them and stun them because you don't want to kill them. They're Vulcans. They're the last of a dwindling population restarting their planet on a new rock. So you can take them down silently, or you can stun them using the phaser.
If your Spock can use the Vulcan neck pinch?
I'm not sure. I didn't play a Spock for this section.
Okay.
This door is locked tight. We need a code.
A mind meld may be our only chance to find out what's happened.
So again, this is one of these asymmetrical moments in the game where mind melds are obviously something Vulcans can only do. So if you're playing as Spock at this point, you'll see into the mind of this character while he's passed out and see how you can access the next area.
Anything?
I have never encountered this before. His mind has been corrupted. Also, I now know the code to that door.
Enterprise, we have injured. Prepare to transport.
And if you're Kirk, you're just kind of an onlooker.
Right, at this moment in time, but obviously I'm assuming that
Kirk has his own moments.
Their readings are erratic.
May I suggest setting our phasers to stun? After all, they are Vulcans.
So, like, switching to the tricorder gives you a clue as to what's going to happen in the room ahead of you.
Yeah, and you can see enemies ahead.
Why have they got red heads?
That signifies that they've been stunned.
Right, gotcha.
Officer.
Quickly, come in. Lost them.
It appears we are now...
So this section basically showcases how you can take a more stealthy approach to the game. This section obviously kind of encourages that type of playthrough.
Keep...
That's more like it. So, like some kind of like assault rifle.
You've got quite a weapon fetish though, don't you?
Yeah, that phaser. Yeah, that's all very Star Trek. But let's get to the real gun, shall we?
So the tricorder gives you, it identifies all the enemies in the area, even through objects.
So is that guy ahead? So that guy is an infected, even though he appeared as green in through your tricorder.
Yeah, he has that streak on his back.
Yeah. Never trust someone with a yellow streak on their back. That's what my mother used to tell me.
Yeah, that's what one told me.
Oh, close.
Have the cure.
don't think that was set to stun, was it?
The thing about Kirk, he actually secretly hates Vulcans.
Right. So do you know if all weapons have stun, or is it literally just the phaser?
I think the other weapons you find will have secondary fire. I think it's the phaser that has stun.
Gotcha. So it could be like, I don't know, something like grenade or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
The amount of infected we have encountered is alarming.
So still no idea what this infection is.
No.
Spock, over here. An access hatch.
But I think we're about to find out.
I think we are.
Hurry.
It's the Predator. So here we're getting our first look at the Gorn, which have obviously they appeared in the 60s TV show, right?
Yeah, they did indeed. They kind of became a bit of a famous antagonist of Star Trek in that original series. Kirk, it was basically a guy in a big green plastic suit they threw polystyrene rocks at.
Yeah.
But the game, as is J.J. Abrams' sort of mantra, is kind of keeping true to the roots of Star Trek, but updating it for a modern audience, and that's what they've done with the Gorn, I guess.
Yeah. So these guys look a little bit, I don't know, a little bit like sort of Locust you'd see in Gears of War or something like that, but you know, you wouldn't want to get up close to this guy because he's obviously tear you a new one.
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is almost like a boss type of Gorn. He's larger than the average one that you'll encounter during the game. Like the Locust or something like that, they come in several different forms, and they have their own kind of attack AI and so on.
Yeah. So, like, his attack is pretty simple. He basically charges you, so you've got to dive to the side to avoid it. So
yeah, and you can use these power cells that he's lifting up. If you can blow them up, then you're going to do massive damage.
And that's it. So that was our first look at the Gorn. Pretty scary foes compared to the guy in a rubber suit from the 60s TV show. In our third and final look at Star Trek, we're going to pilot the Enterprise, and we're also going to go for a space jump, so don't forget to join us.